Hi there and welcome to Code Framer. In this video we will understand about the comparison operators in Python, which are also known as relational operators. So the first question is, what is a comparison operator? Comparison operators are used to compare two operands and produce a logical value based on the result of the comparison. The logical value is always a Boolean value, which is true or false. I hope that this definition is clear. Now let us see the different comparison operators in Python. Also remember that these concepts are mostly similar across different programming languages. They may differ in some programming languages, but conceptually they are the same. Have a look at the table, where you have given all the comparison operators, along with basic examples. So first we have the less than symbol, then we have greater than symbol, then we have less than or equals, then greater than or equal symbol, then we have equal operator. And finally we have the not equal symbol. As you can see, all of them are pretty straightforward. All the comparison operators expression returns a Boolean value as the result. So the result will be either true or false. 4 is less than 2 returns false, 4 is greater than 2 returns true, 4 is less than or equals to 2 returns false, whereas 4 is greater than or equal to 2 returns true. If we write 2 is less than or equals to 2, or 2 is greater than or equals to 2, then both the expressions will return true. I hope that this is clear. In order to check the equality between two operands, we can use the double equals comparison operators. So if we write 2 equals 2, then it will return true, and if we write 3 equals 2, then it will return false. Now in order to check inequality between two operands, we can use the not equals comparison operator, which is represented by exclamation mark and equals. So if we write 3 not equals 2, then it will return true, and if write 2 not equals 2, then it will return false. I hope that this is clear. Now let us run these expressions in PyCharm and see the results. So first if we write print 2 less than 3, and then if you execute it, then we get the result as true. Then if we write 2 greater than 3, and if we print the result, we get the result as false. This is pretty straightforward. Let us comment these two statements and move forward. Now if we write print 2 less than or equals 3, then we are getting the result as true. Now if we change it to 4 less than or equals 3, then it will give the result as false. Now if we write print 3 greater than or equals 3, then it will give the result as true. Similarly, if we modify this expression to 5 greater than or equals 3, then it will also give the result as true. Now let us have a look at the operator that establishes equality between operands. So if we write print 2 equals 3, then it will return result as false, because 2 is not equal to 3. Similarly, if we write 3 equals 3, then it will return the result as true. Now in order to check the inequality of operands, we can use the not equal operator. So if we write print 3 not equals 3, then it will return result as false, because 3 is equal to 3, and if we change this expression to 2 not equals 3, then it will return the result as true. I hope that this is clear. Now let us see how we can use the comparison operators in the conditional statements to get desired results. So if we write if 2 less than 3, and in the next line, we can write print 2 less than 3 as string. Now if you run this code, then as you can see, we are getting 2 less than 3 in the output. This is because 2 less than 3 expression in the if statement returns true, hence the block of code inside the if statement executes. I hope that this is clear. Now let us modify the if statement by writing if 4 is less than 3. And we can add an else block by writing else, and in the next line we can write print 4 is greater than 3, and in the print statement of the if block, we can write 4 is less than 3. Now if we execute this code, then we get the result as 4 is greater than 3. This is because the if block returns false as the result, and the interpreter now goes to the else block and prints the statement, which is 4 is greater than 3. I hope that this is clear. We can use variables to check the conditional statements, so let us store integer values inside variable a and b. In variable a, let us store 4, and in variable b, we can store 6. Now if we write, if variable a is less than variable b, and we can change the print statement as a is less than b, and then in the else block, we can change the print statement as a is greater than b. Now if we execute this code, then as you can see in the result, we are getting a is less than b. This is because the if block is getting true, as 4 is less than 6, and the corresponding print statement is getting executed, which is a is less than b. Now let us change the value of variable a to 14. So now if we execute the same code, then we are getting the result as a is greater than b. This is because the if block is getting the result as false, and due to which the else block is getting executed, and hence the print statement of else block is getting printed in the console, which is a is greater than b. I hope that this is clear. Now let us check the equality operators, and see how we can use it in conditional statements. So here if we modify the if statement to a equals b, and we can change the print statement as a is equal to b, and then in the else block, we can change the print statement as a is not equal to b. So now if we execute this code, we will get the result as a is not equal to b. This is because 14 is not equal to 6, and due to which, the else block is getting executed. Now if we change the if statement to a not equals b, and we can change the print statement to a is not equal to b, and also we can change the print statement of the else block to a is equal to b. So now if we execute this code, then as you can see, we are getting the result as a is not equal to b. This is because 14 is not equal to 6, and due to which, the if block is returning true, and the corresponding print statement is getting printed in the console, which is a is not equal to b. Now let us make variable a and variable b the same. So if we execute this code, then as you can see in the result, a is equal to b is getting printed. This is because the print statement of the else block is getting printed in the console. I hope that this is clear. Now if we change the if block to a is greater than or equal to b, and similarly we can change the print statement and write a is greater than or equal to b, and we can also change the print statement of the else block to a is less than b. Let us set the value of variable a as 8. Now if we execute this code, then as you can see in the result, we are getting a is greater than or equal to b. This is because the comparison expression of the if block is getting true, and due to which corresponding print statement is getting printed in the console, which is a is greater than or equal to b. Similarly if we change the value of variable b to 10, and then execute the same code, then as you can see in the result, we are getting a is less than b. This is because, this time, the else block is getting executed, because 8 is less than 10, and hence the corresponding print statement is getting printed in the console, which is a is less than b. I hope that this is clear. Finally we can change the if statement expression to a is less than or equals b, and we can also change the print statements accordingly. Then if we execute this code, then as you can see, we are getting the result as a is less than or equals b, because 8 is less than 10, and hence, the comparison expression of the if statement is getting true, which is printing the statement a is less than or equals to b. Now if we change the value of variable b to 6, and then execute this code, then we are getting a is greater than b in the console. This is because this time, the else block is getting executed. I hope that this is clear. Play around a little more and practice with these comparison operators to get comfortable. For now, these basics are more than sufficient for you to work with comparison operators. In the next video, we will understand about the remaining operators in Python. If you like this video, then hit the like button, share it with other code lovers, and also subscribe to the channel for more videos. Thanks for watching and happy learning.